Remember all this? How about we make life somewhat easier?
Bloody hell, it's cold.
It's February and it's really, really cold, and he's faffing around with something on the caravan again.
Well, no, I'm
Steve,
faffing.
what? Steve,
It is freezing. It is freezing. See, the trouble is, every time you go away in this weather, I mean, yesterday it was freezing, as in frozen last night, which means all the water in here is frozen. So we've got to drain it down. And I'm going, there's got to be an easier way to do this now, because surely this is old hat.
and we do it, don't we? When we put it away for the winter.
Exactly. But the trouble is, we went away for your woo-woo weekend, didn't we, in January. That was freezing overnight over there. Everything was frozen, and he should have drained it down, really.
Okay, so that's really faffy. Okay.
But you can't take all this with you all the time, can you? I mean, look at it. So, I mean, it's all right, but it's what a
Well,
faff.
it's just in and out, in and out, in and out, isn't it?
Yes. So what this means is that you're putting pressure into the pipes, but then you do one half of one tap, right? And then you have to repressurize it again. So you have to come back out and round to start the generator off again. But I found a better way. After 11 years of caravanning, we have a better solution. Now, I can't believe that I haven't done this before. So that's the air tube, which goes right down to the intake, the trimmer intake, which is on the other side of that wall. And that will plug in to the bottom of that. That obviously, this flow device needs power. Guess what comes with it? That will plug straight into there. So I'll do that in a second. But yeah, it's called a Flow 636. Anyway, it's called a Flow 3. Get my teeth in. It's called a Flow 363 Endurance Tech. But touring caravans, and it's a mobile version. So you can fit this if you want to. It does come with all the screws and things to be able to do that. And obviously it comes with lots of adapters for connecting to your pipe work down there, but it goes straight on to the outside. This will then do all the drain down for me, and I can do it from in here. So no more of this in and out of the caravan, because remember, a tap has got two ways, so hot and a cold, and there are 3 of them. So you got 2 taps and a shower, so that's 6 times you have to go in and out just to start the pressure. Remember, you need your pump to pump pressure in, but that needs power as well, so you're probably going to need to plug it into something. So I had a battery pack connected to the cheaper Flow Truma inlet valve, and then I had to go in and out of the caravan 7 times in order to be able to do it, because you got to do all the taps and then the drain down for the actual dump valve. So this will now, I can do it on here because there's a switch on top, right? And they give you the gubbins to be able to put it into, you know, if you wanted to switch inside a unit or something like that instead. So let me show you underneath all this lot. I'll just take it off now and come back to you. Okay, here we go. So I'll just lay that over to one side. And down here, I'm going to show you how it's connected. So let's do some pointing. So that is the Truma inlet valve. And it comes into this right angle bend. That was a blue cable that was connected straight onto that. That goes around to the rest of the water in here. There's the dump valve. So that comes around to there. All I did was attach this T-piece in between this blue pipe. I cut probably about that much off, and that's what that bit there is. And that joins on to this non-return valve. Now, a non-return valve means that I can't push anything down here that way, right? So I want water obviously to come in and go that way, so the non-return valve only goes one way, and this stops anything going that way so the air don't disappear. So it comes down this tube out of that box. There's a little bit of pipe work on the bottom of it, so that connects to that. Then that goes all the way down and round to there. Can't go that way because of that non-return valve, which you get inside the box, by the way. You don't have to have provided one of those. So it goes that way and around all the way to the rest of the water taps. If the valve is down, which it is, will go through. If it's up, obviously it's in dump mode. So in dump mode, obviously it will send the air down it, flick the switch to dump mode, and it'll clean all that pipe out of water as well. So that's all I did. So let me just take this apart. Actually relatively straightforward for me to unplug this. So these are push fins, so you push that and out comes and you pull the pipe out. Same at that end. Now what I'll do is it's easier to get to that end, so I'll just unclip that. And you see, this is all that's been fitted. So that was attached already. That's the bit that was in the box that I've checked. Connected it to this T-piece, so just cut that little bit off the end. And then I can connect the rest of the pipework onto it. Now, this pipe is that big anyway, it would reach all the way around to there anyway, so removal of it is easy. Well, there we go. Let me connect it all back up. Da, 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 da. I wonder if it will get done by YouTube. Singing songs I'm not supposed to. There we go. And we'll just connect that into there. So these are push fit, you just push them in. That's it. And then and just poke it through the side. And then connect this to the bottom. Just move that across. This is a little push fit as well. Bear with, hang on. There you go. Sorry, I need 2 hands for that particular bit. And that's that done. And then plug that into there. Oh, better turn the power on. 1 second. Up here. Power on. And off it goes. Now, it is a bit noisy. We'll just wait for it to stop. Meanwhile, let's wander to the back here. You can hear it going in the background. That's it generating at 15 psi. You can hear it changing tone. It's finished. Right, so we now have 15 psi in the rest of it. So I'm just going to open this up. And then when it's finished, oh, some dirt in there. As it sees lack of 15 psi, it will then start again. So I can now do the other side when it's finished. Sorry, that was on the hot side. So I've now got the cold side to move that over to. When that's done, and it's changing tone. And no, so it will stop. There we go. Flick it over to the cold side, raise the tap, any water in it, down the sink. So there we go. I'm going to say it's all done because I've done the other taps anyway. It's now all drained down. And that thing's finished. Why I didn't get one of these a long time ago, that is such a cool bit of kit. And I can stay in the warm. And I don't need to do the umpty 3 trips to and from the charger and charge me all there anyway. No, not anymore, not anymore.
So I think that will be a really useful tool to use with our new caravan. I should not have said that. Please like, subscribe and hit the little bell.